And welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Wednesday night. What does that mean, guys? We are here with the wonderful Miss Trinity Black.
Time to me.
Owen.
Trying to fix my mirrors. Ooh, thank you. Yes, I have a special guest with me tonight, but I won't say the name. But this happens to be one of my favorite ghosts too. The
All
radio
right.
PhD. Benny's one of my best friends. I love Benjamins. he
Who
can
doesn't
come in
love the
Visa.
Benjamins?
He can come in Visa. He can come in cash.
Exactly.
Yeah, he can come in however he wants. But I have a bank with Benjamin Franklin. Love him. Emily, hello. Hi, everybody. I'm gonna
All
light
right.
my
Well,
candle.
we have to do a shout out tonight because tonight is Emily's birthday. So happy
Oh.
birthday, Emily.
Happy birthday to you and your husband. Happy birthday to you and all Aquarius. Happy birthday, dear Aquarius. Sing Journey with that spectacular voice.
Ha! Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
All right.
There he is.
Let's get it going. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We're going to have a wonderful show. You guys know how we do things here. Go ahead. As soon as you're saying hi, we're putting you on the list. After we put you on the list, please do not ask 490 million times, am I on the list? As soon as you say hi, you're on the list. Just so you guys know. All right. I see that a lot. I'm trying to get to everybody. I know we don't get to everybody as fast as we can. Remember the YouTube thing, guys. I see everybody trying to ask questions on Facebook before the show starts. It doesn't work that way on Facebook. 5 minutes before the show starts on YouTube, you can put in your question to get in line. So just know that. Now remember, we do have a jump ahead. So if you jump ahead, if you jump the list, you will be the next person on the list, no matter who was in front of you prior to that. That's what this PayPal button is that I'm about to send to everybody. Bam! And there she goes. That is the PayPal link in order to jump ahead of the list. So if you guys are ready to jump the list, don't hesitate to do so. It is a donation to My Psychic Connection and help provide the funding to keep this show running. So just a little helping hand so it doesn't come directly out of the pocket because it is expensive. All right, guys. So it is a wonderful Wednesday night, but we are in retrograde. And it is messing with some technology. I'll tell you that right now. I've been playing with it all day long, fixing problems all day long. It has not been a fun game, but guess what? It is part of the retro game slang.
Who's retroing? What planet is retroing?
Mercury.
Ooh, no wonder I have two Tupacs here all crooked. That's the Gemini thing going on, y'all. Communication here. Here's
all right, Shay. How's it? All right, we got Jeannie and Emily and Georgina. Hey, guys, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good night so far. And Emily, I hope your birthday has been so far wonderful, and I'm hoping we can make it just that much better. Because at the end of the show, by the time we're done with this show tonight, it will be your husband's birthday.
Yeah, Trinity Black had mentioned that to Emily a few weeks ago when they asked about the sister, and she didn't tell me it was a birthday, but they said they were coming to celebrate.
Exactly.
Do you see any drunk angels?
I love it when they come and they're so high on the energy that's around them that you can feel it. And you guys missed an incredible after party after the show last night with Trinity and Faith, myself. We were jamming out, having a good time, releasing a lot of that good energy that we were sharing last night. It was so, we were such in awe. But by the time we got done with 5 a.m., and we were Faith was totally burnt out. You could just see it in her face.
Oh, yeah. After reading and everything, right. I didn't do any reading, so I was full of energy. But
yes.
We chair danced. We did karaoke.
Yeah, we did karaoke. We had a bunch of good fun. Absolutely.
We got to see Faith's feet. I never saw her feet before. That was a great thrill.
All right. So, hi.
Hey, innocent.
Yeah. We got Pam. Hey, Pam. All right.
Is that hair on my face? Oh.
All right. How's it going? Hi, Trinity.
Hey, everybody. I got my feathers for this retrograde Gemini. I really
Oh,
do.
yeah. I love it. I love it.
I got the
Yes.
feathers out and my little bow tie. And,
That is awesome. I love it.
I
Now,
love when people try to do spells on me. Oh, my God. Bring me the dark magic, please, baby. Because it always backfires. So if you're like, oh, I don't like this person, I'm going to write their name down and put it in vinegar and burn it and wish this and that. Well, guess what? It's like a heat-seeking missile. That thing's going to come towards Trinity. It's going to hit a big shield of love, and I'm going to be like, boom, right back at you. And it's coming back around. 7 times or more stronger, and I love it. Never be upset about that. And the trolls, too. Thank you.
Yeah.
The flattery is the best.
I have been reporting all the trolls to Facebook and letting them know that they're being reported to the authorities for trying to harm other people. So hopefully that'll slow down. I do apologize after the show for whatever reason. Facebook is not allowing me to block any more comments from the show, so the trolls are kind of sneaking in through the back door. I'm going to well that son of a bitch shut, so hopefully we don't get any more in. So, all right, everybody that's coming in saying hi, don't hesitate. We are writing down everybody, so keep your questions ready, and from there we will answer every question that comes in if we can get to them all. But remember, if you guys want to jump the list, do not hesitate. We will be checking that out. As a matter of fact, I'm pulling that up right now. See if anybody's ready to jump the list. And if you're ready to jump the list, we will do your reading first. And for those of you who do not jump the list, we're just going to go straight down the list. As I said, as people have come in, they've said hi. That's the place that you hold in line. Is the first thing that you say is just hello to everyone here at my Psychic Connection.
Of course, I get to throw out the 3. I get to throw out like 1 or 2 free answers. Free meaning you didn't even ask, but I'm going to send it to you anyway.
Right.
They might be like, wrong address. That was the neighbor's mail, not mine. Well, hey, if the shoe fits, wear it. But yeah. No.
Sorry, I'm writing down names.
Oh, that's fine.
Asha says hi. Jennifer says hi. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. We are, guys. We are having an amazing evening. Thank you so much.
Jennifer, hi.
Jenna says hi.
Jennifer's wife.
Yes, hi, Jenna. We got you on the list, sweetheart. Just hang in there. We're going to try to get to everybody. All right, I put Jen instead of Jenna.
A lot of Jennifers coming in.
Saja, we got you on the list, sweetheart. And Rhonda, help me, Rhonda. She's here tonight.
We're bringing that song in the next karaoke.
Exactly. Help me, Rhonda. All right. Don't worry about typos, Innocent. You're good. We're good. We ain't worried about that. All right, Lucia, we got you. Lucius. All right, and Cool Games.
Ooh.
All right. Writing you guys' names down on the list. Hi from South Africa. How are you, sweetheart? That's pretty awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying our show. All right, so we got you all down on the list. We're going to keep putting them down as the people come through. If you guys want to jump the list, click the PayPal button, donate the $5, and you guys will jump ahead of everyone here on the list and be the next one getting a reading. The first question comes to us tonight from Christina. She says,
I'll read it if you don't mind, because I'll have to reread it over because it's so big. I'll never get it.
You're good.
Good evening, Ryan and Trinity. I just wanted to ask you, Trinity, before you told me about Ivan having 2 near-death experiences and how that still affects him now. I ask you this because I had a dream last night. Okay, well, here's the thing. The near-death, like a lot of people have near-deaths, if you want to look at it like that and make it real general. But in his situation, when things occurred with him, now, this might match your dream. I'm going to talk to you about your dream a little, and then you can come back again, too, if you'd like. But let me see. Hold on. The dream that you had was here to give you clarity and show you, like, physical manifestations in dream world. Go. Now I'm going to talk about Ivan if that's what you would like, and I'll make it really brief. So basically what was happening to him was because of the situation, it did open up some of his psyche more and also made him more aware of the afterlife and spiritual realm. And because of that, you know what I mean? There's things opened up with Ivan that he's not really wanting to openly share just yet, but he is definitely getting some flashes of visions. And sometimes when he wakes up, you know, sometimes we might drink a little bit or get a little high. Sometimes when that happens, it's like real confusing to him because it's like he's like actually actively seeking out spiritual things like in YouTube and different things of that nature and talking to people. So he's actually putting a lot on his plate right now, so I can see if there's a little distance. But like I said, the dream you had was to give you clarity, to give you strength in the situation, and it also was to show you physical manifestations. And you'll notice within this week and next week, parts of the dream will come out. Yes, I wanted to know what happened when it came to the near death experiences. Well, for that, okay, there's this thing called integrity. I could tell you, but I won't tell you because I don't believe Ivan would want me to get into that type of situation. But if I felt from Ivan or his guardian angels that it was okay to, you know, expound on it, then I would. But the parts that I did tell you, I do have access to tell you that, but I cannot really interfere with his personal free will as far as the details and the reasonings behind the near death. So I may not be able to prove that and verify that, but half the reason I was telling you even about that was because it was a time where he had become more distant. And it was like your energy and your passion and fire was like, look, you love me, I love you. Let's just do this. Let's just do it. Call me, text me, come see me. Let's work it out. And he wasn't there. And that's the only reason that I even shared that part with you about him having these psychic episodes and near death experiences. The near death opened up the door, and he's just like on some level, like, I'm really happy to be here. I'm lucky to be alive type of thing. So my readings don't always come out as it physically appears to the natural eyes and ears. You know, I've seen some really beautiful angels. Will he tell me about it later? I believe he will in time. I believe so. I believe parts of it will come out, but like I said, the bigger situation is you being patient with him, but also you getting into your hobbies, Christina, and we've talked about that. And you know you're being called upward. You know it. So enjoy this free time without him. You know, there's some things you have to tell a few people that you don't really want to tell them, Christina. So, I mean, I like to say go ahead and write it down, but I also know that sometimes a guardian angel tell the person, no, don't write it. Do it this way, do it that way. So if I were you, I would tap into that and seek higher intelligence to help you articulate the words. No, you should worry about worrying right now because that's your biggest worry is that you worry. If you don't worry, then there's no worry. You're very powerful energetically. So when your worry goes out a little bit, it goes a long way. But no, you're doing really well. Of course, you know, I'm always going to say something about the diet, you know, or more time in spirit realm. But yeah, the diet's not as good as it could be, but you're young and healthy and you should treat yourself. But I definitely would advise that. Is it something I should worry about now? No, nothing to worry about now, except for the worry. That's the only worry. Okay, now I'm going to pass this back to Journey.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to say something here on this, Christina. It's just, yes, actually, I've gotten a few hobbies, and yeah, you're right. So yeah, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself when it comes to Ivan, and you really need to start focusing on preparing yourself for his arrival. And I feel as though that you're more worried about what he's doing at the moment and not preparing yourself, which we're talking about, you know, grounding yourself and making yourself ready and being available for him when he comes forth. Because you don't want to come to him exhausted from worry, because those worries are going to turn into anger. And that anger will not be good for you. So just know that what you're going through right now is actually causing an anger. You're creating this bubble of anger in the background, and you don't want it to burst on him because it's not something that he deserves. It's not something that you want to do either. So try to, do some meditation, salt baths, things like that, anything to calm you down, something to calm down the energy. Thank you so much, Christina. Appreciate your question tonight. And just want to say thank you. All right, Trinity.
Hey.
Keep it rolling.
I like reading the questions. Thank you. Because sometimes it does throw me off a little. Because sometimes it'll be 3 questions in one, or the question might even contradict itself. So it feels like if you read them, I can get them better if that's okay with you.
That's fine with me. I just read them so the people on the podcast can hear what they're saying. That's all.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely let them know.
All right. Good. All right. So I'm writing down a name here. Sorry, guys. As I go through, I got some other people coming in. I'll grab you guys here in just a second. Let's see if anybody played Jump the List. Remember, if you jump the list, you'll be the next person in line if we're in the middle of a reading. And if we're not in the middle of a reading, you will be the next caller. So just know about that. It's a $5 donation to us here. So that's where we're at the moment. So no one played Jump the List. So we'll just go ahead and take the next person in line. Our next person in line is Shay Joy from YouTube. And here you go.
Hi, Ryan and Trinity. Due to pandemic, our company is offering special separation program. And I'm one of the candidates. Since I'm now 12 years now, I have the option to accept it or not. Whoa. Yeah, that's one of the questions right there. So now, the special separation program. Let's look at that. Let's take a look at that. I think it would be good for you, to be honest. I really do. I really do, because before this offer came to you, correct me if I'm wrong, but before this offer came to you, you were already telling yourself, gee, there's not enough hours in a day. Like, I have so much to do. There's not enough time. And it's a situation like, should she do time management, scheduling, or what? But if you were to take the separation program, and 12 years is a long time in good seniority, but you've also been handing back and forth that you might actually be interested in a career change of some sort. So with that being said, that would give you the space and time to clarify what you would want to do as far as, okay, do I want to do something different? I'm going to pull a card right now. I already have some cards, but what I have here right now is Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to try to put it in the camera where like it looks appealing and you can see it. Hold on. Well, okay, all you can see is the hoop. See the hoop? See the circle? But Ace of Pentacles, a lot of times, Ace of Pentacles actually sometimes can talk about physical realm. And, when you get the Ace, that's the invisible turning the visible. So there's things you already thought about and wished for and hoped for, prayed for even, and just kept hoping for it. And now the physical manifestation is here. Now the physical manifestation is here. So, hey, Emily. So, here's the thing. And then I have Six of Pentacles. So, and that's a very interesting thing too. But you're getting very good cards as I speak on you taking that package. Now, I'd like to briefly, glimpse into what happens if you do not take the package and you decide to stay at your job where you have good security and stability and 12 years seniority. Guess what? I get this here, but don't worry about the card right now because Spirit's saying something different than the card. But I get strong writing skills, strong intellectual skills. So have you stay there longer, there might be a chance that you could sort of go up to another level of where you're at, like promotion. At your job, I would say in 6 months to a year, they'll be ending a whole new they'll be starting a whole new cycle soon with the job. They're going to have like a turnover. That's probably how long it's going to take for people to choose if they're staying or not. But if you stay on that job, you can definitely move up. You can definitely have the job set up to where you would like have more seniority and more space. I love a black heart. Reminds me of a city in crystal. Thank you for sending me the black heart, Shay. Now, like I said, the choices of staying with the 12 years experience or leaving, well, I believe you wanted to spread your wings and try other things. So A lot of things have been coming to you really fast. Wow, our bosses promised of a change if it didn't accept it. Now, I'm going to read that again. Don't take that down, please, Jenny. You said, wow, our boss promised of a change if I didn't accept it. Right. If you don't accept that split severance thing, then there's going to be good changes made. It's going to take 6 months to a year, but it's going to actually give you better work conditions eventually. That's what it's heading towards. More efficient. Some coworkers, like new coworkers, and like you'll have that seniority, so you'll be able to change it. I'm pretty sure, I get the feeling your boss would rather you stay, but you could have the severance package if you'd like. The severance package is very good for if you do want to travel, if you do want to start building your own things and do something new. But the stability is very good, so I would also look into that. Stability is like where you're at now and upcoming. So I would strongly suggest that for anyone who has, you know what I mean, that option of do I stay or do I go? Well, you're the biggest answer, and within you is the best answer. And the best answer is, what were your plans and intentions? What were your hopes and dreams? Because that's what you really want, Shay. You want to go after what you love, what you hope and dream for. You don't want to be stuck somewhere where it's like, okay, well, I'm doing this job, but I need to get this money. So if the opportunity presents it, you got to jump up and take it, whether it be a promotion and more stability even yet. And, like, man, 12 years is a good long time, but you've also mentioned you want to do nursing more. And there's a way you could keep your job and still do nursing. Now, if you want to travel, the severance package is the best plan. If you wanted to go abroad or move, relocate, or do anything like that, then that package would give you that money and funds to enable it. And then you could do, I know you were looking into buying some property. And I believe you had a few thoughts, yes, of doing like gardening and growing plants. So, yeah, the severance package would enable you to make bigger jumps sooner, too. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it to Journey, but the answer is within you, and you got this, girl. You got this. She does.
Absolutely. So, honey, what I got here is pretty much what Trinity was saying. Taking this option out, I don't feel is the best option. I feel like you should stick around and watch the changes happen. They're going to be a blessing to you. So that's exactly what I saw there. You were in a good place, and I think that you are going to continue to keep moving forward, and those promises that were made, you will see them. It's not something that you're going to be away from. So just hang in there, stick with it as you see these changes being put forth. But you will see quite a few go, and you know what, those are the ones that need to go in the first place. So you'll definitely be in good place. She says, thank you, Trinity. And, things are going to get better. Stand back, watch them, allow things to change around you. Don't go against the current. Watch what's happening right now. This is a good time to do so. And we're on Mercury retrograde. So when it comes to Mercury retrograde, the last thing you want to do is any type of contract at this moment. Now, the Mercury retrograde ends on the 19th of this month. So you don't want to be making any type of contracts, commitments, or doing anything like that, because the energy to me looks like you're going to, I feel like this would be a stumble if you took this option. So allow yourself to watch what's happening for yourself right now, and things will definitely change. Hey, Nicole, you're on the list, sweetie. We got you on there. Pam, we got you on there. Donna Marie, we got you on the list. So just hang in there. All right, Trinity. We got a lot of people on here. We're going to see somebody play Jump the List. Let's take a look. Anybody play Jump the List? Yes, we got somebody who played Jump the List.
I didn't mention earlier, but the moon is in Libra tonight. So tomorrow is in Scorpio. Tomorrow is a good time to call or check in on you and Marin. Moon in Scorpio with Mercury retrograde. Good time. Deep subconscious thoughts coming back. You have that for Thursday, Friday. And on Saturday, Sag. The moon is in Sag. We're at the last quarter of the moon, like the last stretch of it. So this is like really, yesterday was also Moon in Libra, and I really enjoyed doing Gifts of Faith Gifts of Faith show. Hi, Libra Moon. Saying that's what I love. If you're a Libra Moon, someone just put up on the sign, hi, I'm a Libra Moon girl. Okay, but if you're a Libra Moon, that's good because deep down inside you love justice. But the other side of that stick is you hate injustice. So you have to make inner peace within yourself. You can't make someone else give you justice. You have to give you justice. How? Through your mind and your thoughts and your feelings.
Absolutely. All right. So Kay played Jump the List. So Kay, go ahead and throw us your question, and we'll get ready for that. Any of you guys that want to play Jump the List, donate the $5. It benefits us here to help build bigger and stronger shows. So
it'll be 10 on Friday, I suppose.
Yes, 10 on Friday will be the donation because there'll be 3 psychics on board. You'll be getting 3 answers from 3 wonderful psychics. Myself, Gifts of Faith, and Trinity Black. Trinity is going to be opening our show with answering first, and then we got Gifts of Faith filling in the middle. Cream of the sandwich. And I will be tuning in at the end, giving you guys my insight on your guys' question. Friday is going to be an awesome show. Now, I want to see you guys come in on Thursday. I want to know about them dreams. We got an amazing dream interpreter. She's going to talk to you about what she knows about the dreams and what certain things that stand out. I'm also going to be giving you the psychic insight on the dream in which I see. So things will see how things will progress and what certain things mean in the dream interpretation, but also what it means in the psychic interpretation. Because there's 2 different ways to view this, and both ways connect to you. All right. So, Kay, I'm waiting on that question. If you could please send that question to us so we can get to answering that for you. Brittany. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Or Bridget. Sorry, Bridget. All the time. Sorry, guys.
Journey. Sometimes I joke and I say you look like the Russian from Rocky, and it goes.
I tried a different color tonight. I was testing it out.
I love the pink salmon. I do.
Yeah.
Blue tie. Yes.
Yes.
Your hair is actually a little different too. It looks swiped to the side a little.
That's how it always is. It's just I'm moving my angle. So you're
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, Kay. I need your question, sweetie, so we can get this get to the next person.
That's right. I'm feeling like I want to say a little general thing to the Aquarius in general, especially with so much going on. Those air signs, like a friend tells me, sometimes they do stay in their head a lot and overthink it and analyze it and break it down. You know what I mean? Do a crossword puzzle, God damn it. Psycho stuff. Don't overanalyze it. Just, your brain does need that stimulation, but I'm telling you now, and with this retrograde in Mercury, and if you're an air sign right now, the sun is in your house for those air signs, yeah, you're going to start thinking back to the past, like, well, when they said that, did they mean this or that? And why is this? Why is that? Right now, you air signs are very good at getting solutions. So you want to work that brain to that instead of the downward sign. Like Christina said, worried. Is there something I should be worried about? No, don't worry about it because that stuff you're worried about, you can't control it anyway. And if you can control it, then change it and control it. Handle that.
All right. When you come back to send us your question, we'll be more than happy to answer it. Maram, I think that's your name. Roy Ball. Maram. I don't know how to say it. I say them all wrong. Sorry, guys. I'm terrible with pronouncing names. But you are next. All right. There's Kay's question. You are next, sweetie. She played Jump the List. So, all right. Oh, gosh. Jennifer just said, this retrograde's got me speaking in hieroglyphics. All right. Case came through. It says Ryan told you. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm so used to doing that. Go ahead, Trinity.
Oh, no. You can do K. You can do K because I'm going to have to read hers like 3 times. I love her, though.
All right. Ryan, I told you you told me my godmother Mary would pass at the end of February. I spoke to her before the show. She is at home and is still bleeding with when she urinates. The doctor is taking out her stents for her kidneys on the 28th of this month. She told them this is too long to wait. I think so too. I told her where she is 88 years old and her husband, my godfather, is in his 90s. They need someone to speak up for them. I told her to put me down. Do you think she will? And do you think she will pass after? The reason I said anything about a passing is because after I see this month with her, I don't see a future. That's why I said what I said. But I'm going to allow Trinity to give you her insight on this, and I'll be back right after her.
I might gotta glance over that again, though.
Absolutely.
Okay, she's at home and bleeding when she urinates. The doctor is taking out her stent for kidneys. Okay, the 28th. She told them this is too long to wait. Good point. She's being intuitive there.
Mm-hmm.
And so are you, Kay. Then it says, I told her where she is 88 years old and her husband, my godfather, he's in his 90s. They need someone to speak up for them. I told her to put me down. Do you think she will? And do you think she will pass after? What was that last thing? Do you think she will pass after what? Or that's it, afterwards?
She says there is more to read.
Yeah, so can you send that up? I don't want to like speak on something before I understand, you know what I mean, where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So I can wait a second. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Is she going to put it down?
I'm assuming she is.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. Maybe we can come back to her journey if that's okay with you. And I just want to end it by saying, yes, I do believe she is going to choose you. I do believe she is going to choose you. And I would very much like to, actually, we're going to go.
Let's keep reading. Read what, honey? There's nothing there after ...
Yeah. So that's why I'm going to say I do believe right now at this point she is going to choose you. She can always change her mind later if you piss her off because she's got a little temperamental side. So, okay. Well, I heard I did. You just rewrite it and we'll finish it now, or we can come back to it because we're going to be on for at least another, hour and a half. So, we want to keep the flow going.
I need you to finish it because after we got to pass after ... that was it. We don't get any more.
Right now, pretty much there's a choice between you and one or two other people.
Hey, honey, listen, we cannot see it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you're going to have to finish it in another piece. It does not allow me to go any further than when she will pass after ... There's nothing more we can see here on our end.
Oh wow, this hair. Yeah, so I would like to go to the next question. I would like to go to the next question, and we'll be here when you get back. But I'm going to just say there's a choice between you and one or two other people, and it sounds weird, but like if you anger her, then she's not going to choose you because she does change her mind back and forth, and sometimes you get under her skin. She loves you though, but she gets a little mad at you. So just be nice, be humble, and you should be okay.
Says Joan Lee and Rachel will she choose. Those are the other two you were just mentioning.
Well, Joan Lee is a little bit distant, and she's not really wanting to do Lee necessarily because of her personality, and she considers her irresponsible still. Joan is okay. It could be you, but like I said, if you say or do things that really annoy her, and not on purpose, because you're not an annoying person, Kay, but sometimes you do put your foot in your mouth. and say things that it's like, well, gee, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. It was a nicer way to say it. So yeah, if you irk her or piss her off, then no, she's not going to choose you. But
Right.
the two or three other people, yeah. I mean, your grandma, she likes to do blind sides, and she's done it most of her life. So I wouldn't even be surprised if she turned it over to someone who none of y'all know. Some people like will give it to a lawyer or a trustee of some sort to handle the paperwork.
Joan Lee is one name. Yeah, I get that, honey. And I know you say you've done this several times. You need to piece it in sections because you can't write a 50-page letter on the message because it's not going to show it to us. You're going to have to break it down into smaller pieces so we can receive it because it's not being sent to us. That's what we're trying to explain to you.
I saw the choice between two or three people. So if she said herself or Joan and Lee, I looked at it like she meant it could be me, Joan, or Lee. But that's why I'm saying the Lee Joan person she thinks is a little irresponsible. But then again, with UK, sometimes you might say or have said things in the past that sort of get under her skin a little bit. So if you're just a little more kind and pay attention to what you're going to say before you say it, like don't get hothead with her, be patient with her, and it probably will be you more than likely. But that can change, and I can see that it's definitely a potential. It's a future that can change. Oh, okay. Rachel is the other one. I know the most medical. Yeah, I think you would be the best candidate. I really do. Like, cause you're smart and you're feisty and you know what you're doing. So, like I said, you just gotta be a little nice to her. And that's not kissing up. I would never tell anyone to kiss up, but I'm just saying be a little more kind. What'd you say, Journey?
I said, oh, hell
Well, the grandma would. She'd be like, well, if you want me to pick you, you need to go ahead and do my kitchen and take care of this and that and run to the store. But no, it's not kissing up. Just be a little more kind. That's all. Because she's like, a little looking at the afterlife and a little apprehensive. Well, that's two or three people. Like I said, you just got to be a little nice. That's all.
Okay, I'm going to step in on this one here and give my insight on it. All right, so Kate, what I can tell you from what you're trying to figure out here between Joan, Rachel, the husband's not going to stand up because you just said that that's one of the people that's not getting the chance to be heard because he's in his 90s. So the other thing here is that you are in a place where you're trying to help them out. You need to talk to them and have an understanding discussion, but then to let them know that you're going to be the voice of reason and that you're going to, instruct the doctors or have them explain things to you so you got a better understanding of where things are. So understand that. So that's where you need to be right now. You need to be talking to them, finding out all the medical information, knowing who the doctors are, having them put you down as someone that can talk to them about their medical issues. When it comes to her and her health, I do not feel her health is in very good standing. That's why when things go dark and I don't see a future for anyone, usually within a 3-month period of that happening, death walks to the door. Death does not show itself, but it does take away their future. And every time I've ever seen that in my life, the person is no longer with us because why is there no future to see? Because they will not be with us, because they won't be here. So their future on earth is no longer. I hate to say that because I would hate to hear that anyone's going to pass like that. But unfortunately, her body cannot continue these surgeries. Her body cannot handle the treatments that she's going through, and they're not paying attention to her age. They're putting her under anesthesia and things like that, and she's getting harder and harder to come out of it. The last time she was under anesthesia, they had to bring her back. So that's what I'm saying. That's the biggest thing. So do you think after the stent is removed, she will go downhill? Well, honey, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like that's the end of the month. After that, I don't see a future for her. So basically, any point in time after that, death will walk through the door. But it's not something that I'm wanting to see. It's something that's happening. And we have to kind of deal with that at the moment. So it's something for you to embrace yourself with, knowing that this type of stuff is coming. But the only thing you can do is give her the best days of her life. Be there for her. Be loving. Be caring. Stand up for her. Show her who you are and how much you love her. That right there will be the biggest gift you could ever give. And know when she leaves this earth, she will no longer be in the pain and the vessel that she's in now. So just hang in there, Kay. Just be strong for her. This will happen. Okay? Thank you for your question tonight, Kay. I appreciate it. And hopefully we're able to answer it as best we can. All right, Trinity, are you with me? All right, Miriam, if you're there, please give us your question. Jennifer, you are on the list to get a question read, so hang in there. We're almost to you. We got Miriam, who has jumped the list, so please share us your question, and we'll take that next right after this break. We're going to take a 30-second recess. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back.
Oh crap! I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I was actually looking for my sea salt. I mean, I have some salt, and sometimes when I do readings, I put it on the floor under my feet.
Absolutely. That's a great.
And that was a big one. The grandmom's got she's a strong, energetic woman, and she's already actually making a lot of trips to where she's going to go in the afterlife, and she's preparing things there. So maybe if I saw her in a psychic realm, I wouldn't even see her like physically alive necessarily, because she's trying out new things and hooking up with some of her grandparents and old loved ones and pets she's had. So it was a heavy energy, and I was like, "Where's my sea salt?"
Miriam is with us, and she's got her question. Let's go goody. That one, and you're on.
Okay, here we go. Will I leave my marriage, and when will I file for divorce? You know what? Right now, you and your mate, right? It's like a game right now, and I do a lot of gaming. I play games a lot, and in your case is like a chess game. If I were you, trust me. I'm telling you, trust your insight. Trust your insight and things you have observed. I would let him file for the divorce. I would put him in checkmate if I were you, because right now he's taking your strength and your power, and you're giving him bullets because of the things you say to him. He's taking your words because you're trying to be honest still. You're trying to keep it real and tell him how you feel. But no, because, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're sitting here playing Monopoly with this guy. Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And then you're going to do that, and I'm not going to take this. And why are you lying? And what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to be such a good woman, marry him. And he's playing chess with you. Personally, me, myself, I love to play cards. I love tarot cards and all that. I don't like to show people my hand. He will. He will. He will file. He will. See, because what the thing is like I said, you're trying to look at how you knew him for years and how things went and this and that. And like I said, Miriam, you're like just really being a really good person. But you need that wisdom, girl. You need to tap into your inner wisdom and understand this is definitely just a game. And I want you to win. I want you to win this game. And how will you win? Stop telling them what you're thinking. Stop telling them how you feel. Take your present situation as in tonight, tomorrow. You know, like I said earlier, the moon is in justice right now, intuitively. You know what I'm saying? Your emotions and all that stuff. We're in justice and Libra. And the thing is, if I were you, the best thing you could do right now, because your question to me was, should I file for divorce? So I'm telling you now, and I'm not telling you from my personal lifestyle or my experience. I'm telling you from the spiritual realm, because who I'm dealing with, they see what's going on. They see the ins and outs. They know what he's saying about you. They know he's recording things. They know he's taping things. And it looks like it's never ending. 41 years is a long time, but he's playing games with you. And if you don't pursue it, you will have the upper hand. That's what I'm saying. You could checkmate him real easy. But see, the thing is, you can't do anything if you don't have you, Miriam. And that's why I got to look right in your face. You need you. You see what I'm saying? And you can't have you if you're entangled in battle with him and you're making the divorce list and you're carrying all these. There's things you need to work on with you. And part of them things, and while you're working on you, in the sense, and I don't mean like the cliche, like I say to a lot of people on these different things like that. But right now, there's things in your mind that have you in bondage. So, no, like right now, I'm telling you, like the next 6 months, like, yeah, I know he's horrible to live with. And yeah, you're tired of it. But that's what I'm saying. He's wearing you out. You got to bring you back. And that's just where it's at right now. So, I don't discuss my feelings with him. I just want to know if I do, when. I don't want to wait for him. But then you answered your question. You answered your own question. That's the answer. You don't want to wait and you want to file now. And I think what you're saying is, no, I don't discuss how I feel with him. Oh, but I don't know if he's eavesdropping or what. But all I know is he already knows what you're thinking and planning and how you plan to do it. And he wants it. He doesn't want a nice, easy divorce. He's like going to make it hard and messy for you. So that's why I said just let it go. Like trick him. Use wisdom. I'm not saying be deceitful, but yeah, I guess I am saying deceitful. And do you see when? Things are going to occur that you didn't expect. That's why I'm telling you, fix you. Supernatural things are going to occur that you don't expect. And that's why I'm telling you, this is not coming from a female. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from the spiritual realm. They see and know things that we don't know. That's why they're telling me, like, no, Miriam, I don't know what she's saying. She need to rewatch this because he definitely has information that he shouldn't even know what you're thinking or feeling. And I'm not sure if he's eavesdropping or talking to a friend of yours. And every now and then, maybe you don't tell him how you really feel, but you do give him a piece of your mind, can't Miriam? Like, we don't want to play that game here because I can't help you if you're not going to be honest with me and remember on that level. But all I can tell you is if you were to say a date, it looks like it would be I'm looking at April. Like if you do it your way, it would be in April. Okay? It would be because right now we're in February. In April, that's by the time you would have the time to gather as much information as possible and start making plans and everything. Although I don't cameras in the house. Right. And that's why I'm saying it's going to be a big, messy, hard thing. There's things you can do, okay, that will make him want to leave, that will make him not want to be married to you even more to where it does get to a divorce. So I'm telling you now, like right now, he's, I told you before, and I'm going to say it again, and the spirit is telling me to, Chrissy, Trinity, tell her again. He has no power, no strength, no ammunition. The only thing he has is what he gets from you. I always feel like I'm being watched through those cameras. Well, yeah. If you said this is something you want to do, this is something you feel. The cards are showing me in April. The cord cut, it didn't work. It didn't work as well as you would have liked. I'm sorry to say that. It really didn't. And I'm sorry to tell you that. But right now, that's why I said you need you first. A spiritual practitioner, just like any medical person, the first thing they want to do is stop the bleeding so you don't bleed out. Nobody's worried about your hair or nails or anything else. We just want to make sure you're okay. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm hoping the biggest emphasis will be on getting you back. And yeah, if you have the funds here, get a hotel room every now and then and go away for the weekend and regroup, you know. But right now, like his abuse, if you believe in the spiritual realm, it's going to come back to him. The words and things said, done to you, once you back up out of that and start taking care of you, it's not going to fit you. But right now, you and him are going back and forth with things. You understand? And I really care about you, Miriam, and I really hope that you'll take my good advice and like use a few months just to get into you by any means necessary. And if it means April, okay, let's get to the point. Yes, I'm gonna leave it at that. April's a good month for you. And why April? April's a very good month to start a battle. You've got
Absolutely.
Aries with you. You got that fire, a new original, new start, a new thing, and it'll be warmer out. Things are going to change financially too. So
Right.
April will be good for you to do that. But once again, I will tell you, like anybody else that's working in the spiritual realm, you can go whichever way you want, but there's easier and less painful ways to handle that. The divorce will be very ugly, very messy, and it can rip your soul apart. There's other people involved. I don't know how I'm going to pack up and go. Wow. But that's why I said if there's a way you can just get a hotel room for the weekend, if there's a relative you can visit or a friend, but and the spirit knows these things. They know what you have access to. So they wouldn't tell me that, what I mean, just to say it. I'm never going to just talk just to say anything because time is important and valuable to me. And I don't waste people's time. Do we have to sell the house? Wow, that's deep. And when that happens, because I'm gonna say this now, because you're already pretty much determined that you're going to do the divorce as soon as possible. As soon as you start working with them attorneys, they're going to tell you a lot of different things you can do. But I promise you, he's going to blindside you because he's got some dirt on you too. And there's things, and you might say, well, what dirt? I don't have any dirt. But sometimes people do lie, and he's good at that. So even if it's not real, he can make it look real. Okay, so the best thing you will do is meet with an attorney, and they will give you the insight on the house and everything like that. But it says in April, I'm going to New York to stay 2 months. Okay, then that's what they were telling me. Right. Once you get that break about, okay, well, that's your choice now. So that's the big question. Will you go to New York for 2 months in April and revive and have a break with you guys so you can be ready for what's about to come? Or will you focus on the filing of the paperwork, the adding up a whole list of negative stuff about him and how you've been hurt and victimized? And will you stay in that energy? Now that is the choice. And I'm telling you, the better choice is to go ahead to New York, but don't focus on all the filing and all the dirty work. You got to get yourself in a stronger position. You got to get your balance back. The lawyers are going to, what I mean? They're going to do most of the dirty fighting and all that stuff anyway. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it to Journey, but that's the looking inward things you'll have to come up with. I see a lot of fire in your sign. I'm going already have my tickets. Well, when you go to New York, and because April is the best time to really do to start the divorce procedures and get that started kicking off, New York is basically the best way to regroup and recuperate. And in New York, you're actually you're gonna find so much love, Miriam. You're gonna be hugged. You're gonna be embraced. And you're going to also get advice, right, Journey? She's going to have someone who's really smart and in her corner, and they're going to, I see that. Yeah, it's a lot of fire there, girl. A sun in Leo. I see it. But things are going to get better for you, so just hang in there. And I'm turning it to Journey now.
All right. Thank you, Trinity. So, the energy that I see with you, this opportunity to go to New York is the perfect opportunity to go ahead and make that separation. That is where you disconnect. If you're wanting to cut cords, that is the time. Do not do it while you're still in the house. Cutting the cords while you're still in the house only reconnects those cords. Do not do it now. It's a waste of time. Every time you sit there, every time you see something, every time you're reminded of something, you're going to be reconnected to those cords. So cutting the cords now is not going to work. It's actually going to aggravate you. It can cause extra problems and stress on your own body. The one thing you don't need right now is stress on you. Says my family lives there. They live in the house, or did they live in New York? I'm going to say some people live in New York because that's what I'm seeing. But the thing is that the support that you'll have and the idea of moving will all come together while you're in New York. The energy is strong while you get there. That is the perfect time to cut cords, start preparing, basically just telling him point blank. Yeah, New York. That's what I thought. So that's the time to tell him point blank. Now, he won't divorce you. You're going to have to file, not him. He won't. Now, with you filing and trying to get separation, whether he wants to sign it or not, eventually they're going to have to, he will have to either sign it or the courts will push it through anyway. So you don't have to sit there and wait forever for him to sign it. Eventually he will give in, but I see, like you said, you were talking about April, perfect time for him to put it forward. But here's the thing about that. The thing about that is that you need to be able to, cut the ties, point blanket, get divorce paperwork, get things rolling. She says, will I move in with my daughter? Yes, you will. But that's only a temporary situation. It's not going to be a forever situation. But it actually works out in a great way when you move in with your daughter. So that's okay. So don't worry about that. She goes, I know how to file. Good. Do it. When you get ready to go and you're ready to make things happen, before you leave, drop that paperwork off and leave it on the counter. You go to New York. Let him see it. Before you go to New York, tell him, I want a divorce. I cannot do this any longer. I care about you, but I'm not in love with you. I care about you, but I'm not in love with you. I have love for you, but it's not the same. So that's where you're at. She says, will I buy another? You will, but it will take time. Right now, you and your daughter got some things that you guys need to patch up. And I feel as though you guys being close together like that will bring a bigger, stronger bond. And, I feel like you're going to love that connection. So this is actually a good thing. You're going to walk away from that situation. You're going to walk into a situation where you can heal the system between you and your daughter, which will bring a greater bond between the two of you, that's just an amazing situation. And so just get prepared for that. And she says, I already told him about that. No. You could tell somebody about something, but when you actually have the paperwork and you're sitting at, I want a divorce. I'm going to New York. I'll be back in 2 months. Please sign this paperwork. So that's what you're going to have to do. It's going to give him that 2 months to take care of it. If he doesn't do it, we're going to have the judge push it forward. But this needs to start happening. You need to start separating your bank accounts, cell phones. Everything you're going to have to start separating all this different stuff. You need to start building your own life separate from him. So I know you've told him that already, but reiterate it to him. But this time, do it with paperwork, not just your voice. He needs to see the physical action happen. Thank you so much for your reading tonight. We did enjoy it, and hopefully you got some great information from this, and you take what we say and apply it. I hope this, helps you out. So thank you. You are welcome. Trinity, that's such a great energy. You've seen a lot. I'm glad you did. You've seen that fiery energy that she has, and I think she just needs to apply it to how she feels, because sometimes if you pin a Leo in a corner, they will explode. Just a little fire, it will be a
She'll tell you what she's going to do and how she's going to do it. She means it.
So if she puts that energy to the right place, she can get everything that she's looking to get done, accomplished.
He's that water sign. He's coming off cool and cold and prickly and deceptive.
Water sign can put the problem with the water sign is the water sign can put out a fire sign without a problem.
No problem there.
They can smother them. They can smother them. That's a problem. It's a problem for the fire sign because the fire sign's used to control, but a water sign's used to control of emotion. And emotion's one of the deepest things because what's connected to emotion? Love, hate, excitement, everything. So she said he's a Virgo.
I believe he's his first house water sign. Or last house. That's strong in him. Scorpio. I see a lot of Scorpio around him. I don't know if you ever saw his natal chart, but he's vindictive too. So yeah. Yeah.
But definitely just know that you're going to get through this. And if you take what we've said tonight and apply it to your situation, you will have the upper hand and you will feel like you have your life back.
Right. Her angels want to heal them wounds and kiss them boo-boos.
Let's
and take away his harsh words.
So they don't have to keep kissing the boo-boos. They don't want to.
Virgos, if you get a dark Virgo, like when they're in their like lower B side, they're like very critical. Like they can find the run in your stocking if people wear stockings. They're very meticulous. They're very practical and down to earth, and they can shrink you down and make you feel this little. And I
Yeah.
pulled this card right here discussing him about the death, and I see life, death, and resurrection. You can come out of this like the phoenix. And Miriam, there is good love for you, and you're going to find that, and you should never look at your age. I know you will look at it, but you shouldn't, because you're a beautiful young soul, and there's lots of guys that would like to be with you.
Yes, that's him.
I know I didn't want to tap into him at all, because we got this here. And that bondage and them cords, they will be cut, but not the way you went about it. But Journey's absolutely right. I agree with him. That physical distance will give you a little detachment, but it also gives your angels a time to heal you. So when you get back to New York, you're going to find some people that try to make you feel guilty. Don't feed into it. Before you even get there, clear yourself of all guilt and apologize to yourself. So that way, when they throw the guilt and try to make you feel bad for certain things you said or did because of, things of the past, don't take that. Just take the hugs and kisses and the good food, and you'll have good shopping in New York, girl. You're going to find discounts, girl. She is, Journey. She is. It's going to be fun.
All right.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right. Sorry, sweetie. We don't have Cash App at the moment, but we are looking into a platform where you can just push the button right on the site, so you guys don't have to leave in order to do it. So we're working into that. So don't worry, guys. All right. She says, thank you, praying hands. All right. So
Praying hands. I have a friend who actually has a business with praying hands in the heart. I was just like, hi, Jenny. So that's funny. But yeah, praying hands. And yep.
absolutely.
I'm gonna be drinking coconut water with you next show, Journey.
All right. So Anne Marie has jumped the list. And Anne Marie, please send us your questions so we can give you those answers in which you seek. All right, I had to check to see who jumped the list, guys. Remember, jump the list. You guys get to get ahead of everybody. All right, if no one else jumps the list after Anne, Royal Girl, you will be next. All right, guys, I'm trying to write everybody's names down as they come through, so just bear with me as that happens. All right, we're just waiting on Anne to go ahead and send us her question, and then we will answer that question.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting, I do have a general reading for whoever's interested.
Absolutely.
Right here, I have a balloon, and Spirit was talking to me tonight about some of you people who have lost loved ones, and you're trying to hear from them or get in touch with them because now you finally believe that there is life after life. They told me to tell you, have fun with it. You can write a letter to the spirit, okay? Because I know some of them, the ones who I'm talking about right now, they love stuff like this, okay? But you just write the letters and you stick them in a balloon, and then you sort of just throw it outside and let it go where it will. The spirits love that kind of stuff. The letter will pertain how you feel about them and how much you love them and that you're happy for their journey. Like they want an upbeat, positive letter, because when you do that, it'll help connect you to your higher self and you'll have better contact with them. Also, and I know I've spoke with some people and I said the angels sometimes like to communicate through birds and things of that, but there's some water energy too. And they were telling me, go ahead and just take, I'm looking right now, but I don't have it. But just okay, here's an example. Hold on. Just take any old bottle of like maybe one of your favorite drinks. I'm not saying pollute all the waters, but yeah, I am saying it. I am saying it. But get a nice little bottle and put letters in there to your loved ones. If you can get pictures for your animals, like take a picture of their favorite dog biscuits and what their bed looks like. Let them know that you're on Earth and you're aware that they're still alive. And that pain you feel, that heart-wrenching grief, that anger, that regret, that desperation, it's going to start to ease up. Trust me, even though this is like a little magical ritual of some sort, but it's all in fun. I'm not giving you steps to any dark magic or anything like that. But they're saying, go ahead and get a little bottle. I'm saying, don't pollute all the water because we need our water. But go ahead, write a beautiful letter, get some pictures, get a little flower, get little trinkets, throw it in the ocean, and let them get it. They'll have fun with that, and you'll feel it. They'll come to you. They'll talk to you. But it's very hard for a spirit to communicate when the loved one is full of grief and pain and anger, and because their energy vibration is like somewhere very different, and their energy is in love and light and happiness and fun, and that's when they're coming and that's when they're talking to you. Yeah, I had one person here, and it's a male Caucasian around 40 years old. He was actually making love with his wife, and the aunt came in, and then the aunt called the mom, and the mom came in. So when I say that you're about 40 years old and you're a male Caucasian with dark hair, and you were making love with your wife, you know who I'm talking to. But anyway, they came in, and they're like, oops, because they're not that good at coming in. And they left real quick, but they didn't see anything, but you felt it because you stopped and you looked over like, oh, and you went back to it like, oh, it's just my imagination. I thought it felt like somebody was looking at me. But I just want you to know that they're sending love, and they're saying you need to eat right, but you're doing great. You lost some weight, but you're doing really good. I just wanted to share that message too.
Absolutely. We love to share your messages. Trinity, we know a spirit talks with you and provides a lot of information right before you get to the show. So Wednesdays is always a day of channeling for you.
What day? Yeah, the camel.
We were channeling a big time last night, having a good old time.
I woke up and I felt like I had a hangover. I was like, I maybe got high spiritually. You know, you guys helped me a lot. I was doing the dishes and I didn't feel like doing it, but you're like, let the water run. Spirit speaks through water. I'm like, okay, fine.
Exactly. That's why I have a waterfall in the I got a 120-gallon fish tank in my living room that has a waterfall on it. So it continues to play the song of the water so I can listen and connect to spirit, because I don't always, pay attention. Sometimes I get focused in what I'm doing, but the water does help. It says, hey, pay attention. That's what the chimes are for in my office too, because the chimes always let me know when spirit walks through.
And you're a good dancer.
Yes.
Such as yourself also. Put up that floorboard. But we were doing our chair dancing last night. The whole family, my psychic, we were all in chairs dancing, just getting it in.
We were just jamming out, having a good time. All right, Ann has provided us with her questions, so I'm going to let you get to it. Thank you, Ann, for your donation. After Ann, we've got Catherine Griffin. You will be next to get your question ready. And we'll be taking you because she jumped the list as well. And if no one jumps the list after Catherine, Royal Girl, you'll be after her. All right, Trinity, get with it.
How will I do Ann's voice? Hi, when will I get a job? Soon. I work in beauty, but have no work at the moment over COVID. I retrained for working with children in school and went for an interview. Didn't hear anything back. What area will work improve for me? What? Huh? Okay, so let's see. The question is...
The question is, will she get back into beauty, or will the education side of things work out for her?
Right.
Nice.
Didn't hear anything back from the interview with the school. Oh, they're going to choose her. They're going to choose her, but there's a little process. She's right. There's a delay because of the COVID. The beauty, you can definitely still do that in a few months. Like in a few months, you'll be able to do that. So let me see. It looks stronger with the children, working with the children, actually. You would probably more than likely be doing school by computer, electronically, and it's going to help you renew things that you once forgotten. They said I needed extra qualifications. For the school thing, well, yeah, there's going to be delays in time and everything. And that's the question. Are you willing to go and get the extra qualifications? What comes out to me strongest is actually the school thing, even though you need extra qualifications for it. But the hair and the beauty thing, I believe that's going to always be something you can do and make money at. Okay. The school will take you. If that one doesn't, another one will. The school will take you. If that one doesn't, another one will.
Absolutely.
But the hair and beauty, that's going to be a lifelong career, and you're always going to be able to, some people actually take it to the extent of making videos and putting it on YouTube, and some people go viral on it. And I don't know if you're into that type of thing of, showing some of your beauty secrets, or, having models, and you could take pictures and everything, and maybe like when, for weddings and proms and things like that, that's why I said you can work on your own doing beauty and maybe go to them. Like, just pack up a little suitcase, girl, and do their makeup or hair and things like that, and get a few dollars. And maybe that's what's coming up for you. Like, from the COVID situation is masking up, maybe even wearing gloves, but traveling to different people's homes at times to do their makeup. And I know that sounds a little unorthodox, going to a stranger's home, but it might be a possibility of something you could do, or some people, even like, if they have the money to invest, it'll go well. It'll go well. It'll go well eventually. Right. Well, when I hear if you need a job now, there's things you can do. The school will work. If you need extra credentials, then yeah, it'll take a little longer, but the school thing will work, and they are in need of that. Travel restrictions. Okay, well, I don't know about that. I mean, if it's local, you should still be able to do beauty, and that's why I said, like, if you got big enough, hold on, there. I was trying to read your message, Journey, and I couldn't get to. I'm so
That's
sorry.
all right, sweetheart.
Okay, but if you have travel restrictions, there's still that possibility of getting a hotel room, even though they have restrictions too. And you could schedule appointments to come into the hotel room. And that sounds very, again, unorthodox. But it's like about that confidence and believing in yourself and your capabilities. And you are very skilled and you have a lot of experience. And what I'm talking about might be for next year, to be honest with you. It might be for 6 months down the road or 9 months. But it's there. It's the possibility there. And as far as the money, that's going to come. That stability is going to come. Like, I see it in the cards. I feel it in the energy. You're going to have stability. But the thing is, like I said, the biggest sickness, worse than corona, is the fear and the worrying and, doubting yourself. And I understand that, but you can't let that shut you down. The country might be shut down, but you can't be shut down because you're self-governing, governing. Okay, only preschool open for frontline workers. Okay, well, they have online schooling too. And I'm a big fan of that, to be honest. So you might want to try and put an application in for online schooling also. Because that way, whatever area you're in, you know what I mean, you should be able to get in there probably, even though you do need all of your credentials. So only preschool open for frontline workers. Yeah, I would like really look into doing homeschooling for preschool. Like, I have children who actually did that, and it was a wonderful experience. So, but in the hair, oh wow. Well, let's see what Journey has to say.
All right. Thank you, Trinity. All right. So, and the one thing that I was getting here is that there were some things that you could take online, but there's some other places where you can get the certifications which you're looking for when it comes to the school situation. I'm not seeing the meat of 15,000. So I do feel like you will be able to find something a bit cheaper and the opportunity to get the financial support in which you need in order to make that happen. So if you, I feel like a little bit more research is in need, but I do feel like you can get it because I see helping hands. As it comes to the beauty thing, I feel more along the lines of you kind of let it go down to a hobby due to the fact that this COVID's really kind of tore it apart. I do feel like what Trinity said, it will come back. The thing is that I don't know what if this connects with you, but I keep seeing a name. The name Lisa was coming through to me, and I actually sent Trinity a message. That's what she was trying to read while she was talking with you, because I asked her who is Lisa, because Lisa is someone who continues to keep the name keeps echoing. but they're not commenting just yet. But the name Lisa is echoing, meaning the spirit is coming through, trying to communicate with you. And the only thing that I see and hear from Lisa is continue to keep working, keep fighting. You have it in you. Those are the things that I keep hearing. I don't know if Lisa means anything to you, but Lisa seems to be somewhat of like a guardian angel, someone that you've known from the past, something to that nature, but they are connected to you. So just hang in there. I do feel like your options will open up. And I know that you need a job at the current moment, but I do feel like you will get that. That opportunity is coming, and that preschool, the current one that you applied for, is definitely going to be a little bit more difficult to get into, but I do feel like there are other options, as Trinity was saying. So I know that there are travel restrictions and things like that. So I do feel like you will get a position, but I don't feel like it's at that school at this time. When it comes, she says, will I get a job? And okay, so I do feel like you'll get a job, but I cannot say 100% that's where you're getting the job. I just know that you will get an opportunity coming your way where you can make money. So, but when it comes to energy and the spirits coming through, they're all saying that you need to continue to keep fighting forward. You'll be able to get through this. So just continue to keep fighting, because I see that you're going to get the opportunity in what you're looking for. But honestly, this one, that the current job in which you're looking at the moment is not the job, but another one will come through. As for certifications and things like that, I do feel like if you look a little bit more, you're going to be able to find them at a more reasonable price. You're also going to be able to find a helping hand that will help you financially in order to get the education in which you need in order to move it forward. So just do a little bit more research. The help is there. And I keep seeing whoever Lisa is to you is really screaming, continue to fight, continue to keep, moving it forward. I'm here for you. I'm standing beside you. So that's a really good sign when spirit is, they're cheering you on like a cheerleader. They're trying to give you the energy, because what she keeps saying is that you are exhausted. Your energy is exhausted. So I'm going to say, continue to keep doing what you're doing. Continue to keep search. Put forth that energy. You're going to get there. Okay. But thank you so much, Anne, for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. And, the next in line who played Jump the List is Catherine Griffin. Catherine Griffin, please throw us your question. All right, Trinity. That was a good question. I know there's a lot of energy there, a lot of anxiety that comes with that. But, she says, I have a psychic friend called Lisa. Well, Lisa is your cheerleader. She's psychically coming through talking about move it forward. I feel as though she's trying to cheer you on. But Lisa's definitely going to help you. That name is just, I don't know why it was so strong. I mean, it's like very, very present in your life. You must talk to Lisa pretty often for her to connect like that.
Yeah, what does Lisa say?
She was telling her to fight, continue to keep looking. She's telling her about opportunities.
Yeah, something's there for her. Yeah, it might not be that school job that she particularly applied to, and she might need extra stuff like one or two more credits or a class. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I really think she'd be good online, though. To be honest with you, because she's funny and her voice is very distinctive, and that will keep the kindergarten kids like attentive to her. So I want her to consider my counsel on that.
She says not in a while, but she is encouraging. Good. I'm glad she's encouraging.
Well, she's still present.
Absolutely.
Like, she doesn't have to be physically passed over, you know what I mean, to still have that strong love connection.
Well, it's kind of why I was wondering why it wasn't coming through fully. It was like something was like static in the line, but apparently she's still here, and the lack in communication between the two of them, but that's still echoing. So her psychic presence is still with Anne. So that's an amazing thing.
But for Lisa to come up, maybe that's like an indication that she might be able to like reconnect with Lisa or send her a quick message saying thanks for being a friend. I have friends that we don't talk every day, but I still love them very much. And I do send messages, and so have you, Journey, like, hey, how are you? And we just go on with our busy lives. But, just let her know you still care and appreciate her.
You're welcome, man. Thank you so much. All right. Catherine is here joining us, and she's got a lot to say, so I'm going to go ahead and let you read and read and read because she's got a lot to say. All right, Trinity, here we go.
I called last night, but Journey recommended I pop back in tonight to ask Trinity a medium badass. Oh, you said that about me. Oh, I'm flattered. Yesterday was my mom's 2-year going. Okay, let me see if I can find her real quick. Call her up, you guys. Call her up. Call her mom right now. Get her on the phone ASAP. Okay, my older siblings are all sad and still mourning. Make sure they get that balloon thing I've been telling you about. Well, they ain't going to do that. They're too skeptical. But I have a better connection with her now that she's on the other side. Here's the word I don't want to read out loud. And almost feel guilty that I'm not sad. Okay, now that's a lot. That's like, whoa. So I'm actually hearing my mom and dad in my head all the damn time.
Yes.
Because I talk to them and hear them back in their own voice in my head. Is it really them talking to me? Wow. That's a good question. Now, also, well, I definitely know your mom was with you cooking tonight. And you had her little input to say, and I don't know what you were cooking or how you cooked it, but she had something to say about it. And let me see. Also, my kids and I have been wanting to change our last name from my kids' deadbeat absent dad, who is now living in the Philippines. Philippines. Somebody needs to read the Bible and check out the book Philippians. Hurry up, you Bible thumpers. Go to Philippians.
Okay.
Didn't even tell us he moved halfway around the world. That was actually a blessing in disguise, little girl, because you didn't want that energy around you, and you definitely don't want the kids picking up on that. I asked my mom if she would be cool with us taking her maiden name. She wanted us to take my dad's name back. Yeah, because they're the men and the genealogy and the sons. Polish and always mispronounced. I'm more leaning towards the dad's last name. Mm-hmm. That's something he really wanted. But okay. Her maiden name was Taco. Let me say. And she said everyone would call me Taco. Ha ha ha. And they do the taco emojis for the private part. So no, don't do taco. No, but oh my goodness. And right now, Catherine, you're so in tune with them and so in touch with them. The best way I want to confirm your word is right now, your dad is there. He's on your left side. Your mom's on your right side. Hold on. Then I thought, what about her mother's maiden name of Porta? No. I want to represent my Italian ancestry. Do you know if she still doesn't want me to take her name? Yeah, she don't want that. Okay, done. Let her rip, Trinity. Oh, God. Her name is Tony. I do believe you heard from the mom and the dad would prefer you to take the dad's Polish name, believe it or not, even though it's hard to pronounce. But if something within you is wanting you to taco, if you want to do the taco, you just got to go for what you know. And that's what spirits tell me. They're like, tell Catherine, Cat. Some of them call you Cat. So Journey's real good at hearing spiritual names, but I hear the name Cat right now. Cat Taco, that's crazy. I just don't know what to do with these angels. Oh my God, y'all falling off. Okay, all they want me to speak on for now is they're telling me the dad is on the left side, the mom's on the right side, but the mom is the one who comes and kisses you on the forehead and the cheek a lot. The dad is the one who does things to make you feel like there's a bug on you and tickling you. He definitely likes to make you feel like there's something like on your nose. He plays pranks. Now, if I wasn't clear enough before, I'm going to say it again. A lot of them think that you should use the Polish name because he'd be like, oh, yeah, carrying on my name. That's pretty cool. And the taco name, but everyone knows that this is, let me see. Oh, okay, Kath. I asked my dad before he passed, and he actually said, Kath, you could call yourself Joe Schmo. I don't care. And the name is pronounced Toko.
Toko. That's what I was heard before.
You look like Taco.
Toko.
Yeah, Toko. Oh, well, I'm going to have to consult the cards on that one now. But the answers, okay, here's the good part with you right now, Catherine, though. Like the answers, and I will say this, and this is why sometimes I like to just send a spirit message, because you're already answering your main questions. If your dad felt like you could call yourself Joe Schmo and the name is irrelevant, but now that he passed over, he changed his tune a little, and he's like, well, come to think of it, I would like them to have, if you're going to change their name anyway, give them my last name, you know, and that's where it's coming from, and that's what I'm hearing. But the next message I was going to say was, well, what's in the past is in the past, and you're here in this present reality right now. So if you're going to have to name your children whatever name that resonates with you best and what you feel strongest with, and that would be the Toko one, because that's what you feel and that's what you're desiring and that's what you're here for. You're here on this planet and you're here in this realm, in this present day physical reality. You're supposed to enjoy life and try to have fun and make the best of it. And if having that Toko name, no. He was still alive when he said that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he was alive, he probably felt like that. But passing over, he would have liked his name, is all I'm telling you. But the thing is, everyone's telling me, yeah, you are hearing them. And I know it's weird because sometimes when they speak to you, there's contradictions and there is some confusion. But that's only because of your reception of it. And the guilt, like, I don't think you should ever feel guilty. I mean, I know it's hard because they're like, oh, they're dead, they're gone. Oh, and you're just like, oh, they're not dead to me. They're here with me, you know, like that. Maybe there's a way you can gently, you know what I mean, influence your siblings, that mentioning good memories about the parents, or just throw it out there like, oh, I bet they're really in peace right now, though. You know, but I don't even know. I think you have one sibling who doesn't believe in the afterlife. They believe you die and worms eat you. And the other sibling believes in heaven and hell. This is what I'm hearing. So, and the other one's thinking, oh, I'm sure somebody went to hell. They was like, boom, busted wide open, boom. So they have their different thoughts, you know, but you got to stick with you. This reading has to leave you with that you have to believe in your own power and your own magic and your own gifts, and stick to your guns on it. Don't go back and forth a lot. This Mercury retrograde is hitting you really hard right now. A lot of people are talking to you and seeking your advice, and you're giving it to them and they're not really listening. So that's why we're all saying, you know what, just trust your spirit, because some people, they just really want to vent. They don't really want your answers. They just want to tell you how they feel and where they're coming from. So, you know what I mean? You might want to roll with that. Catherine, you just said exactly. Well, thank you. You said exactly. So, but that's the only counsel I get. And like I said, the mom cheese, they come at you at different times. They call me very Catholic Italian. I'm the only one who left the church. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, one of them do think that they didn't quite make it. It's like, I love my mom and dad, but I don't know if they made it. And the other one's just a total non-believer. They believe the person's gone out of existence, so the grief is very hard. Wait, do that again, Journey.
Okay.
Now make sure you hear that, Catherine, because this is what your parents are doing when you make your jokes and when you do brilliant things and when you play with the children. So I'm glad Journey put that in, and I'm going to pass it to Journey and leave it on that note. They are applauding you, girl. The love is real.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
So my take on everything that's going on here is that, yes, there's no doubt in my mind that you're hearing them. This is a psychic connection that you've always had with them, even when they were in your present. You were able to look, you had this connection with them where you were able to look at them and know exactly what they were thinking. But the thing about it is that where you are at right now, things are going to be able to move forward. And you're to me, look like the peacemaker. Even though you may have left the church, you're the one that's still connected. You're the one that still helps. You're the one that's still providing. You're the one that's still currently present. So the thing is that when it comes to changing your last name and doing those types of things, I do feel like, yeah, I do believe a name change is something that is needed. I'm going to tell you that as much as you'd like to go to the mother's maiden name, they do want you to take on the father's name. The thing about that is, even with them telling you that, I do not think you're going to do it. I still see you taking the mother's maiden name. It's not something they would be pissed off about. They just would prefer you to use the father's name. But I see you taking the mother's name. Catherine Austin said, thank you, Trinity. And
oh, you're welcome.
And the thing about it is that, Catherine, I know you're going to take the mother's maiden name, and it's okay. They're not going to be pissed about it. They would just prefer to see the father's name go, a little bit further, carrying it on, it's bringing bloodline. It carries weight with them. They think it's a good name, even though people may mispronounce it. But I see with the mother's maiden name, and I actually feel as though with this type of change in your life and that type of, changing your identity in a way, is that you're going to provide yourself with an instant happiness. And when you take on this name, even though it may not be what they want at the moment, when you do it, they see the change. They also see the happiness in which it brings you. So any type of family argument psychically that could happen would actually balance out as they see your change, your happiness, and the way that you carry yourself. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, Catherine, hang in there. I say, as much as they want you to do the father's name, go with the mother's name. You really want it. I think you need it. The kids would enjoy the name a little bit better too. She says, as my kids are both autistic and we know my line stops here, I didn't think it mattered because my line will not carry on. Well, that's not necessarily true. Just so you know. Just so you know. Things will change in that situation. I'm not sure how that is, but I got a message saying that this is not the end. Trust me, something new is going to come your way and it's going to shock you. But the thing is, it doesn't happen until you change your name. And I don't see you changing your name like this year at all. I feel like your name will definitely change, but it looks like in 2022, not 2021. All right. Thank you so much, Catherine, for your question. We now have two other people who have jumped the list. The first person is Hellman. Hellman, I need you to put your question out there for me. Who is Hellman? Hyman? Maybe it's No, I think it's Hellman. If I said it incorrectly, I'm sorry. But after that, it's Sierra. So, Hellman and Sierra. I need Hellman's question, please. All right. While we're waiting for that question, we're going to bring Trinity back. All right, Trinity. We are on fire tonight. Spirit is really talking loud. You know what that is? It's because we got the retrograde going on. It's a big sign of communication. All right, here she is. It's Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany.
Oh, Tiffy, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Tiffy. Hey, Tiffy. Oh, boy.
All right.
Pretty.
Let's take it. All right, Tiffany, you are on board. She was very excited to jump the list. All right, Trinity, you're on.
Okay. I was excited to jump the list, but then I noticed the header saying no mediumship or general reads. So now I'm blank. Am I allowed to ask whose spirits are around me and my children in our home? I've been trying to reach my recently passed father-in-law with no luck. Oh, he's been reaching you too. Okay,
I saw that too, sweetie. I seen it. He's screaming at her.
No, go ahead. Interrupt me, please, Journey. Let's both talk. Let's make this a family session reading.
Sorry, I just seen it and heard it, and I was like, wow.
That's what I was thinking, like, wow. But I feel like the father-in-law is a hairy guy. And he wanted to show me himself with a lot of hair. I don't know why. That's just really funny to me.
I love it when they do that to you.
But what you're asking is, whose spirits are around me? Now, of course, I'm going to have to hit the basic on you, girl. And the basic is that your guardian angels, that's the children's guardian angels, that's the spirit of source around you, which is everywhere and everything. Now, there's dark and light, positive and negative. Just like when you go to jump a car, you need the red and the black, the male, the female, the negative, positive. There's a lot of polarity going on in your atmosphere. So I know that some people feel like they saw a demon in your house. I heard that story. And it wasn't a demon. But what you're asking is, whose spirits are the male, the female, the negative? Hello?
Yeah, you're here.
Oh, I just heard my voice and they spooked me. I was a demon in my own house because I was like, what you're asking is negative, female. She said amen. But so that's what's going on around you. Let me see. Now, Tiffany, haven't you been reading a book lately? Haven't you been reading a lot? Just say yes or no, and I'll go from there. Because they don't even want me to answer unless you acknowledge that first.
Right.
You've been reading. You got to let me know.
She's got a lot of questions about things. That's why she's doing a lot of research.
But okay, well, you confirmed it for her then. Okay. Well, some of the things that's happening is connected with your readings you've been doing, or you could say research too. Because, you know, in today's technology, you have audiobooks, so the reading might not necessarily be you reading black and white on paper. You've been having a lot of inner battles, a lot of inner struggles because your new beliefs are going against your old beliefs and they're banging like Crips and Bloods, and it's a vicious all down knockout war within you is what I'm seeing, which you may not agree with. And not to mention, you've been a little heartbroken over some things too, and you're being hard on yourself about that. So, but I'd really like to not look at you right now, which I love to look at you though. But Tiffany, I do want to talk about the spirits around your house. I see a lot of animal spirits around your house too, and physical animals too. Crips and Blood sums it up. Ha ha ha. I said that because I'm wearing my little blue scarf thing. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. It's a little scarf. Blue is my favorite color, so I'm like, I guess I'd be a Crip.
There you go.
I like their dance too, but the gang I have, they're invisible, so the color never ever matters, or the ethnicity or race or none of that. But that's what's happening with you, and that's why. Oh, you got poltergeist in your home. Oh my God. And stuff is falling. Oh my God. And you're finding old things. You're finding old pictures, old papers, things you've forgotten, you lost. They're coming up. They're popping up. And you're like, let me call Psychic because this is not normal. This is way supernatural. It is actually the power of your mind and the power. Yeah, I know. LOL. You said shit. LOL. But yeah, this is what's happening with you. Right now, part of your soul, and this is why your house is guarded, okay? Because, wow, I don't like to talk about this stuff. Jesus, hold on. The house is feeling more spiritual because there's actually a person. See, I don't want to say it, but I have to. But there's like jealousy around you. There's some jealousy and envy over you and your children and the relationship you guys have, and they want what you have. And your home physical environment, doors fly open. Yeah, they want their presence known. But there's jealousy, and because of where you live, I feel like the house is actually trying to protect you. They're actually like trying to ward off humans that are trying to astral project or negative and dark thoughts that are coming against you. See, and this is what makes me think that you've done things to your home. Like, first of all, like you clean up as much as you can, and you're trying to put things out like sea salt and crystals. I'm not sure. Or maybe there's a Bible, but I see a strong spiritual fortress there. I want you to know that there's no fear in your home. There's nothing to be afraid of in the home. So I've seen, you know, you go to the bathroom, and it's a little dim, it's a little dark, and you see a shadow. That's fine. That's just a friend. Okay, so you're a sage girl. Clean, blessed, crystals everywhere. Right. So, oh, okay, let me tell you something, Tiff. the crystals actually are singing to you. So if you can put like one or two in bed with you, like have it near your ear, it'd be cool because you might have a dream and hear them talking or singing to you. But they like to sing to you. They like your music. Love songs. Love songs. And that's what's going on around you. Now the children are seeing things too. So, oh, gee, it's a little boy and he's like really gifted. You have a son? You said the voices. The voices. I don't know if they're going to. Oh, that yes, maybe they'll stop. The voices. LOL. I'm not sure about that part. Like the voices, because the spirit's not mentioning them to me just yet. Okay, Jackson Wayne. He's got good mediumship gifts, and he's 4. But like I say, sometimes have him color pictures, have him draw, and just the best of your ability. Even if you know in your heart this is an evil spirit, this is not good. Don't tell him that yet. He'll learn it as he gets older. This is the counsel coming from the spiritual realm because they're always in your house and they're with you and they're with the little boy. They're saying, and you've already thought about this but didn't act on it fully, but they're saying go ahead and draw pictures with him and make pretty pictures. And like whatever spirit he sees, like as our beautiful friend Marin would say, call it out and talk to it in a nice way, like address it like, why are you here? What do you want? Type of thing. And come in the name of peace. And if you're Muslim, just say assalamu alaikum. If you're Hebrew, say shalom. If you're English, say peace to you. You have to put out that peace and love. That's what's going to come back to you. And teaching the children that will be a very good shield around them. You probably are asking for a card, and I pulled quite a few, but Spirit is asking me to throw this in your face. If you can Google that card too, is the Ace of Cups. And the deck you use is a little different than this, or the pictures you use to signify pure love and true love is a little bit different than that, but they're giving me that Ace of Cups vibe, and they're saying you're keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. The only thing you're doing wrong is, again, putting yourself down a little bit too much, and that hinders the gifts and the spirit. And the spirit said if you feel like you want to rearrange your house, then you should just go for it. Don't second guess yourself. You're having that feeling and them premonitions for a reason. So go ahead. When I say something to anybody on here and they're already doing it, to me, I'm not like telling you what to do. It's just everyone cheering you on. Journey, can I get that applause again for Tiffany?
Absolutely.
I'm repeating what you're already doing. This is what's happening. And I'll leave it with that and pass it to Journey. Thank you, Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Tiffany.
I got her going last night. I had her going. She's bringing it in tonight. All right, guys. All right, Tiffany. So, the energy that I see surrounding you in the house and situation, it's not that the house is actually haunted. Like your son has got the mediumship energy. He's actually bringing them in. And it's actually good that you're saging, crystalling, blessing the house, doing that everywhere. Just like Trinity said, go ahead and have him be open about drawing and connecting and giving you an idea of what's around and who's around. I know that it's, sometimes it can be difficult trying to figure out what's going on, but if he can draw it or express himself in a way that you understand, so you know when to continue to keep blessing and when to push certain things away, because you have a gift too, but you didn't tap into yours. You kind of ignored it for a really long time, and now you're just now you're here recently just tapping into it again. So you're connecting, and it's kind of like you're taking down a wall to learn your own spiritual energy again. And I feel as though as you're learning, your son is learning too. So you guys are actually going to grow together, and it's going to make an amazing connection between the two of you. So as for the house situation, you have total control. She goes, I shut it down for a while. Absolutely, I saw that. You put up a serious wall, but I actually see you taking it down brick by brick because you're trusting your instincts a lot more. And it had a lot to do with a lot of things that were coming down on you at the time to make you trust and believe in yourself, and for your son to be so open to spirits and things happening in your house. It really woke you up, and you were like, whoa, wait a minute, I need to I need to move this forward. I need to know what's going on in my own home. My son's open to it. I need to be open to it. It reminded you of a lot of good, positive things that you can do. But before you, like I said, you were ignoring it. You didn't want to accept it at that time. But now I see it. I feel like this is a good thing. You guys are going to be able to move forward. It's absolutely amazing. And, I want you to know that this is going to continue. I want you to keep us informed on how things are working out for you. As for your home, I feel like you have total control over it. I don't feel like you have to worry about anything that's in the house at the current time. There may be, like Trinity said, there may be a time where something comes in because he sees it and it's attracted to him. You'll be able to know immediately. So continue to take those bricks down one by one, but I definitely feel like you're going to go in the right direction. Tiffany, you have an amazing energy. I can't wait to see you grow as a medium as well. And, allow yourself to hear these things. Don't shut it out. Write it down if you have to. I see a lot of things coming to you in dreams. So that seems to be how it usually wakes people up, is because we're so busy during the day and we're focused on so many other things that our dreams will tell us what we need to when we couldn't get it in our waking life. And just remember, guys, tomorrow night we're doing dream interpretations. So if you guys have any dreams you'd love to share with us, tomorrow night is the best time to do that. We're going to be here with Marin. She's a dream interpreter. She's going to tell you about how she interprets the dreams. She's going to tell you certain things. She's going to ask you a lot of questions about your dreams. And then I'm going to tell you the psychic side of things. That's how I see it. If she doesn't already explain it to you, I'm going to give you guys that final touch. But Marin is absolutely amazing. She will explain some things you didn't even know that were connected to you. All right. She says, thank you. Yes, lots of dreams. Absolutely. So write those dreams down. They're important. There's lots of clues in there for you. And call us tomorrow. Check us out tomorrow. We're definitely going to be here. So that's check it out. Talk to us about one of your dreams. We'll help you interpret it. And it may take down a few more of those bricks, okay? Thank you so much, Tiffany, for your question tonight. Sierra, you are next. Please throw us your question. She jumped the list, and after her, we've got Emily. And then if no one jumps the list after that, we got Royal Girl. If we've got time, we are running close to the end of the show. So, guys, just hang in there. Remember, Friday night, myself, Trinity Black, and we're going to see if Marin will join us, but we got Gifts of Faith. All three of us are going to be here. And if we get Marin, you'll have four of us. It'll be an amazing show. So I can't wait to talk to you guys on Friday as well. But tomorrow, remember, dream interpretations with Marin. All right, Trinity, are we ready to rock and roll for our next question?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's do this. All right, Sierra says, it's on to you. Sorry, I forgot. I'm so used to reading. Go ahead, girl. I like it when
Give you a nice break. I love your voice. Hi there. I feel like a burden to my family lately, and I'm not sure what more I can do to repair me and my mother's relationship. I feel like I do everything wrong. Well, that's funny because deep down inside your soul is like, I want to do things right. And because you're saying, Sierra, that you want to do things right, then that's what it'll be. So I definitely got like a number 7 for you. As far as, 7 is like the number of perfection, 7 days in a week, 7 days, 7. I got the Chariot too, and the Chariot speaks about moving on, going forward, and that's what your guides are asking you to do. If you feel like you did everything wrong yesterday, throw that in the trash and start the next day. Start tomorrow on a clean scrap of paper. Because tonight's what it is. The momentum's going to grow. It is going to be what it is. So tonight you could feel a little crappy. But that's okay. That's all a part of life. That's all growing phase. And growing pains, sometimes it does hurt to grow. Sierra, let me see. Now, when you talk about repair me and my mother's relationship, right now the spirits are saying, let that go to the back burner for now and focus on just repairing your heart and things that have happened. Disappointments you've had in the last few months have really hurt you badly. So that's something you want to look into. You definitely don't do everything wrong. As a matter of fact, you're fiery and you're witty and you're fun to be with. And making a list of positive affirmations is good. It's something Journey practices and myself too. Like we look back at when we were in college and got degrees or got A's, and I have friends who's like, I got an A, I got a B. Like you have to like pat yourself on the back. Don't wait for someone else to do it. Damn sure don't hold your breath because it might not come, not right away, because that energy. So the sad energy is only going to bring more sad. And, it's true. Like, your mom's just got issues she's working with. And much as you love her, you can't change her and help her with that yet. The only way of helping is to be an example. And there's things I see. Like, I don't want to say she's jealous of you too, but there's a lot of things where she's like, I wish this and that for when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like your age. But it is what it is. But you can't keep putting your light under a bushel because other people are uncomfortable with your light. Sometimes you just got to do the best you can, Sierra. But like I said, the strongest thing that comes to me is that 7 of Chariots. And, a friend of mine once told me that Chariot rules the moon. And I also got this too. So, like, maybe not tonight, like I said, because your mood's a little different, is a little bit off. It's not as happy as it normally is. But I definitely got the 2 of Cups. So Spirit is discussing with you about soulmates, about romantic relationships. Spirit is talking to you about, picturing and thinking of the kind of guy you want to be with, because you do have like past life soulmates here, not too far around you, and you want to look into that. Take your time with it. Don't rush into it. Definitely not tonight. Because like I said, it's a little off night. Give it a few days. As a matter of fact, every single thing that's bothering you, be negligent, be irresponsible, and just take them off the table. Put them on the back burner and tell yourself, understand to yourself here, the universe is working it out. I hope that here's a tower here, because that's what happened to you a few months ago. It started around Thanksgiving, and the Christmas it crescendoed and crash and burn on everything. But every time the Spirit has had your back, because proof is you're still physically alive. Proof is you do very good assets. I want you to call back again or come back again tomorrow night and as soon as possible. It looks to me like there's much more information coming your way from the spiritual realm. And I want you to just take these few words I've said now and digest that before you actually go and get more. So I'm not going to say much more. I am going to pass this to Journey. And thank you for your question. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sierra. She's also said absolutely 7 is my lucky number, and it really has hurt me a lot. And I have a lot of anger issues, but I feel a lot of her energy, so then I get upset. But the energy that I see surrounding all the situation is that you have more power than you realize. And the energy is really coming through. And just as Trinity was saying, there's a lot more spiritual energy coming your way that's going to help you provide answers. And some of these answers are going to come through your dreams. And that's why she said, check in tomorrow night, because some of your dreams have some of your answers, and they're your most current dreams that you've had. So definitely take a look at that, and let's talk to Marin about it, because I really believe that she's got some answers for you. I keep seeing triple numbers around you, so that means you're going to see a lot of those triple numbers. That's what I'm seeing here. So just hang in there. Just keep us informed too. I'm seeing pathways between you and I keep seeing your father. That energy is clearing up. I'm seeing other pathways clearing up. I'm seeing a lot of angel help here. I'm seeing Spirit just really just kicking in and helping you walk through this, giving you the strength and courage in order that you need to get through this. Sierra, this has been a long time coming. You've always had the power, but you always kind of stood to the side to let people make their decisions, which is great. But now it's your time to actually intervene and kind of take charge and do what you got to do. So I understand that 100%. So just keep moving forward, but you're in a great place. And remember to keep taking charge. You have more power than you realize. You're very submissive in that. I mean, you show your energy when you need to, but I really feel like you're going to have to stand. But I know that there's a lot of hurt feelings out there, but you're, like I said, you're stronger than them. You're going to get past it. You're going to the next level. That's why everything kind of feels like it's a little bit in chaos right now, but you're transitioning to the next level. So you're going to be dropping off some of these negative energies. You're getting past them. It feels great. Thank you so much, Sierra, for your question. Tiffany says, can I pay for my mother-in-law to jump the list? We're running out of time tonight. But Tiffany, if you want to bring her back on Friday night when we're doing that, you can definitely jump the list for her right away. Okay?
Well, fortunately, yeah.
Don't do it tonight. Don't do it tonight. Wait for Friday night. We'll be more than happy to jump the list and talk to your mother-in-law. Okay? All right. Sierra says, absolutely. Thank you guys so much. I really needed this tonight. You're absolutely welcome. Absolutely welcome. All right, Trinity. She said, Tiffany says, okay, thank you. Absolutely, Tiffany. Anytime, honey. Anytime. We want you to keep in touch with us. You got a lot of growing going on, and we want to
Yeah.
make sure that you're psychically connected.
I do want to clarify one little thing with Tiffany because she said gangbangers. Yeah, I'm not saying that she's in that way
Right.
in the present moment. I'm just saying as she's reading and studying and getting these new beliefs, just relax into it. That's what I meant. But I do definitely see her as a loving and peaceful person. I don't contradict myself if I can help it usually, but I definitely do see that. So you see this Mercury retrograde's messing with me, Journey.
Well, but in a way too.
Words back.
But in the way too, and I don't feel like you really contradicted yourself, but what I can see there is how you could, display it as like the Crips and the Bloods, because she's still fighting the spiritual side of herself. So it still feels like that gangster fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she's a spiritual warrior too, though. Like, so when you're Aries, go on, girl, check that astrological chart, because sometimes I get them psychically too. And the Aries is a battling soul sometimes, and warrior, and so Scorpio in that way. But Lil, it's all good, all love. Right, I see love and peace with you. That's the dominant thing I do see with you, and I wanted to clarify that. And besides all that, like, yeah, if your mom's listening or mother-in-law's, I don't want them to come back at you and be like, yeah, well, Trinity Black said you're a warrior against yourself. That's disharmony. That's why. Like, no, you're not going to use my words like that. So I had to bring that back with Mercury retrograde. Like, flip that back, elliptic. Let's do the next reading, Journey, because we got a little bit of time.
Readings here. We got our next reading with Emily and then Saja. Saja, you'll be our next after that, guys. And then we will be back Friday. Myself, Trinity Black, and Gifts of Faith to get a reading. So if you guys didn't get a reading tonight, check us out on Friday, because we don't know how long that show is going to go, because we know how we are. It may be a 3-hour show, guys. So check us out Friday night. But tomorrow night, we're here with Dream Interpretations with Moran. So if you got some dreams you want to talk about, hit us up. We'll be here. And Tiffany says, bye.
I'm laughing too. Hey, Journey, let me throw this. I'm going to slip this in real quick. Whoever was throwing them psychic energy attacks at Journey and myself, like the last couple of days, and tonight they hit me really hard. And I told y'all what was going to happen. When you come to me, you're going to hit the love force still. It's all going to come back stronger. So I feel like the attack's going now, so that bitch is heading back to you, baby. So whatever you were thinking about Trinity Black and Journey, I can promise you in the next few days, you're going to see it working in your life so well. And I just clap and applaud you for that. Thanks for the attacks. I barely felt it. I like so much, you know what I mean, cushion here. But yeah, I appreciate that too, because life is a big learning experience, and I wanted to see what would happen in Journey. And I already see that the things that were wished upon you and me, they're going to hit that person in that individual's life, and it's going to out and grow. It's going to start in a couple of days, though. Yeah. But they're going to pay for a whole year or more. And it's funny. The angels think we're cute.
Absolutely. Always. All right. So Emily's coming in with her reading, and I'm going to go ahead and let you take over.
I'm getting me some leftovers here, honey. Let me see what's good. Leftovers are good because they have extra spice from the night before. Faith and Journey both saw me receiving my pandemic benefits this week. Today, I received support from my oldest. Okay, so that came true. That's good. Mm-hmm. The only thing coming, or should I still expect the pandemic benefits tomorrow? Also, I found out my moon sign, oh boy, is in Aries, and my rising sign is Virgo. What traits do I get from those? Okay, don't even take that down yet, because I might got to glance back at it.
Okay,
so I'm glad she did that, because I started out with Aries, and I was telling you that's a battling spirit sometimes. The biggest thing I could think of is Xena the Warrior Princess, Hercules. People who fight for justice and defend people that are fiery, people that just got it going on, like boop, 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 boop. And the thing is, when you take that moon in Aries, that's like your survival instinct. If we were to take tonight the moon is actually in Libra, and your moon is in Aries. And when you look at that, and you look at the sun is in your swords, but your first house Virgo. So that means, now let's take your positive aspect of you building up. Yeah, there's a negative. So if you want to be negative, take the opposite of everything I'm about to say right now. And if you want to be positive, roll with me. Okay, so what I'm saying is, with the moon in Aries, okay, that's your 12th house. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm sorry, Jennifer. That's your 7th house. I'm so sorry. That's 7th house. But anyway, you want to check that out because that's important. But your moon is in Aries. That means that's your survival instinct. You know, the fight or flight, the battle, and it's hot. Now, once you temper that and maintain that, you can use that energy force even to get your checks, because just the thinking and intention of it, the wishing well of it, can help manifest it quicker and easier, long as you don't battle against it. Your rising sign in Virgo, yes, you're meticulous, you're into detail, which is good because your sun is in Aries, your sun is in Aquarius, which is the mind and the higher divine communication. But your first house, your personality, your earth, your physical presentation to the world is Virgo, which is, like I said, virtuous, down to earth. It builds things up. Virgo is the time of harvest. These traits you get from them, they help you be down to earth, but receive higher intelligence. Which means when you're good, you're very, very good. When you're bad, you're very, very, very bad. Like deadly, cruel. You know what I mean? Words have life and death. So the free will, the personal choice is up to you to tap into your more positive attributes. So that's what I'm getting. And like I said, as far as the moon, intuitively, if I were you, and this is what I also do for myself, when you have that moon thing, sometimes let that moon out. My moon is in Taurus. So even though I'm Sun House Pisces, I do find myself taking on Taurian ways, because that's how I am when I'm alone. That's how I am when I'm with close, intimate friends. They see that cow more, that heifer. But so if your moon is in Aries, that's a good time also for competition. Tap into your inner moon when you're playing on games and you want to win. If you ever do game, or if you have a mate that's a gamer, be there when you watch sports. Like, just, you want to get into that. Emily, start drawing pictures again more. You used to draw, you used to sketch. Get back into that. I want you to start sketching, because Spirit's going to talk to you through that, similar how it does with tarot cards. You've been looking at artwork too anyway lately, so I want you to start sketching. And also, I'm going to show you, like right now, I have this fire right here. My daughter made this beautiful flower, and I tend to light candles. So to tap more into your that sign of you, that Aries, yeah, keep fire. You know what I mean? Like, have a love fest. Like, spend a few hours just lighting candles and looking at them. And Spirit's going to talk to you that way too, because that's subconscious. That's sometimes subliminal. It's your moon, you know? Yeah, I do want you to draw again. I think you drew a horse. You've drawn animals, you've drawn people, but now you haven't drawn in a while, but your art skills have increased, and now you're at a point to where you can start drawing faces, and you can draw spirits, and eventually, if you get the right painting and you're very in tune, if you open yourself up, the spirit is more like, it's like a valve. So the more you open, the more you can get through. And the thing is, you can do the 5-dimensional artwork. For sure. For sure. If you use the right watercolors and canvas and everything. So I want you to have a happy birthday and celebrate all month long, girl. And I'm going to leave with that and pass it to Journey.
Well, thank you so much, Trinity. And happy birthday again, Emily. The energy that I see circling it is that I still see it coming your way. The support was definitely a gift for your birthday, but it's definitely not the benefit in which I saw. It was tomorrow. That's when I seen you getting it. So you'll see that later on. That will appear in your account. So I know you're stressed in the financial situation, but I definitely feel like it's all going to fall into place. The drawing and in expressing through that is definitely going to be something that you need to do. So drawing is definitely going to be important. I do feel like you are getting some spiritual messages yourself. I keep seeing, children, I'm going to say, I see spirits of children. I see 2 that are, trying to comfort you and trying to show you that you are loved and you have support. And the energy is definitely going to continue getting better. I see, housing situation getting better. I see you getting exactly what you need and what you want. I definitely feel like you're getting it together, and this is definitely a positive and much energetic reading. All right, I see a couple of you guys that have come in here asking about readings and stuff. We are at the end of our show, and one saying they shared to 30 groups. I appreciate that 100%, but we are at the end, and we're going to take Sasha's question last here. But if you tune in on Friday, we're going to do more readings, and we're going to have 3 of us here, possibly 4 of us doing readings. That's definitely the show you're going to want to tune in. It'll be at 10 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Tomorrow we're doing dream interpretations. And remember, guys, we are here 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern until midnight. So definitely tune in. We're going to try to get to everybody. We do have something called Jump the List. So if you jump the list, you get to go ahead of everybody else. We try to get to everybody as fast as we can. We appreciate everyone's love. Remember, we're also going to be doing a drawing on our YouTube channel. So if you guys are on our YouTube channel, your name will be in the drawing. So definitely check it out. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to block a troll that thinks they're cute.
Yeah, those spells ain't working. They're like, you know what I mean? Toy shop spells you're doing on me. Like, we're just laughing about it. It's like that song, Welcome to Hotel California. They try to stab them with their stilly knife, but they just can't kill the beast. Like, I didn't even feel that barely. Like, oh, like, I've had to kill it that was stronger than that little psychic hit. I laugh at it. Journey, you must too, because you were dancing your butt off last night.
Oh, I was having a good time. The energy was so good. I loved it. We just had such a great time. All right, let's get to our last question tonight. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, just definitely tune in on Friday. There's going to be 3 of us. It's going to be a blast. The show could go on for 3 hours. You know how we get. We get in the zone, and we just go with it. So, Sasha, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm going to pass this on to Trinity. She's going to give you what she sees.
I see, promotion coming in months.
Right.
I don't know if it's in months, to be honest with you, but the cards are just talking to me. They're not even giving me a reading for you. So I'm going to repeat what I hear, but they're saying that you're doing really good work, you're being diligent, and they're saying you're right on point. Yeah, you're hitting the nail right on the head. And if you were wondering or second guessing, are they seeing that? Do they observe it? Oh, yeah, people you work with, you're being watched, and they feel like you're very crafty, very, you know what I mean? Your work is appreciated, whether it's being told to you or not. Crafty in the sense of how you put things together. On your job, there's protection around you. And I thought I better let you know that. Whew, this is heavy. Sometimes you feel like you have the world on your shoulders, and that it's important that, I don't know if you have a pet or if you're using a stuffed animal, but go ahead and stroke and caress that creature. That's what the spirit's saying. They're like, hit the beast. But yeah, stroke and caress that creature. Yeah, you're in transition. In the coming months, you are stepping on new ground, new territory. That's definitely coming for sure. I'm asking the cards, is that going to be in all areas of your life? So I get this Queen of Wands. So it does look like in April, that's when things are going to start changing. There's going to be more purification processes. You're going to find yourself extremely prosperous in the physical realm. So, you know, that old saying, count your blessings. Everything you have now, look at it. Oh, you're on your own. Oh, wow. Hold on, let me look at your picture. Oh, the cutie pie. I barely look at the faces. Sometimes I'm like, well, what if it's not even their real picture? They're not going to get me. So I'm looking at your picture now, though, but you're so adorable. The work is going to I don't know why, but the romance cup is coming. Messages of love are coming for you, too. And I don't know why that is, but it looks like it would be in some time of August. You've been asking about that, too. You've been asking about love. So I know you asked about work, but the work, I'm seeing that as stable and increasing. So that could imply a promotion. And I'm seeing coworkers seeing you, and they're appreciating your good skills that you have to offer. That's how I'll put it. You're welcome. And right, and when I give you a reading and it comes out too sugary and sweet, like too much honey is not good, it'll make you vomit. Too much ice cream is not good and it's sweet. And if I give you a reading and it's too sweet and you look at yourself and you're like, that's not real. No, sometimes you just gotta reverse it. It's sort of like, if I were to, I'm gonna pull a card up to show you hypothetically. Right here, if a person gets the priestess, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean you're a nun. But I might say you're a nun because spiritually I'm seeing that potential for you to be a nun. And I just wanted to clarify that also for other people listening. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's too good to be true. No, it ain't too good to be true because you're a creator and you do create your reality on some level, in some sense, is how I can put it. I'm going to turn it to Journey because he did allow us to get a little late. And I wanted to say that I do see dynamic and powerful energy coming to you. And it's a long way away, but you can look for by June, July. By July and August, you're going to have, it's going to be like you're in a whole different world because your job position, things are going to change within your job. You're going to get glances of the love life or have it established where it's actually more stable, where you can identify it as a love life. And I can tell you now it's going to be the middle of July. I know I keep saying June because June is when things are going to start coming together. As far as your insomnia, I wouldn't trip on it. You know what I mean? Just try to beef up on protein. You're not sleeping like you want to sleep. I'm not neither, and I have a few friends who aren't. But it's for a reason, so don't put yourself down for it. You want to increase your water intake. You want to increase your protein, vitamin C, vitamin D. I heard you might be taking, you're consuming something with vitamin B in it. So that's very good. That's good for your metabolism and things like that. B6 and B12, you're doing good in that. You know what I mean? If you look at your fingernails, you can tell you're getting good vitamin D. So if they're telling me these things, that's saying keep up the good work or continue on with it. And they're also asking that when you take these vitamins and nutrients, try and get it as natural as you can versus just buying the pills. It might be better for you. Will you stop that? I'm sorry. Jesus, spirits be like kids. But I'm going to say this real quick. It's better if you try to get the berries, okay? Go ahead and get the berries and nuts and the coconut water and the aloe water and things of that nature. They're saying the more you do that's natural, the better off you'll be with it. And don't worry about the people that don't like you because they're not even going to be a part of your life in like a year. It'll be like history. So don't worry about that. They're going to just pop out of your real reality. Don't worry about people making fun of you because they're insecure. And that's what I want to end with. And I hope you enjoyed that reading. And I will certainly like to turn it over to you, Journey. Oh, you're on that side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right. So, Sasha, I definitely felt like the energy around you was definitely changed, but it's building with growth. The energy is coming forward for you. So I definitely feel like promotion is definite. I just like the energy that the path that you're laying out in front of you. You're putting a lot of effort, a lot of work into it. When it comes to, physical health, I feel like you're in good physical health. It's going to continue to keep that way. I feel as though that you do a lot of things to move yourself forward, continue on that work. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off here very soon. You're going to start feeling the fruits of your hard work. So that's the best thing. So get ready for that. The energy is so good. I know it feels like you keep doing things and they're just not moving in the direction in which you thought they were, but they're actually about to start to pay off. So continue with this hard work. It's going to be amazing. I want you to know that it's going to be amazing. And you're going to see this promotion. You're going to see new growth. Your finances are going to grow. Spiritually, you're going to feel satisfied. I mean, that's a lot to come in, a lot of peace. So it's absolutely amazing for you.
Yeah, she's been working really hard, but not seeing exactly the physical manifestations that match up with the work and integrity she's put in, and wondering, is it in vain? Do they even recognize it? And that's why I'm letting her know, and you are too, that, yeah, it's going to come to pass. Yep.
Absolutely.
Work in progress. And you're so welcome. She says she looks so young. Is that her? Or is that
was her. Yeah, that's her. She's been on a path for a while, and she's been putting forth a lot of energy, and she's been putting forth a lot of stuff. And she's getting to that point where she's like putting forth so much energy. And I don't feel like it's paying off. But what she doesn't realize is that payoff is right around the corner. So she doesn't need to stumble right now. She needs to continue with that hard work because she's going to see how strong and what she's doing and how it's going to pay off and how it's going to create peace for her. And it's going to give her strength. And it's going to give her strength in ways she's never had it before. And that's that comfortability that she needs. And this is where she feels like, I'm finally starting my life.
She's got cheerleaders.
She's 19.
She's got cheerleaders too, and they're going to be like, "See, we told you it would get better."
Absolutely.
Like that. Yeah, absolutely. She looks so young. I'd cry her. I'd be crying to her like, "No secrets for you, dear."
Right, Sasha, definitely keep in contact with us. We'd love to watch the spiritual growth with you as well. I see some really cool stuff coming your way. I can't wait for, like I said, these things are going to start panning out for you. You're going to grow spiritually, mentally. You'll have a different capacity. I feel as though you're going to just see so many different avenues, and you have this angst in you. Like there's like anxiety within you. You're actually going to find that starting to calm down because you're going to have more control, and that's where it grows. That's where you're going to feel satisfied. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Well, Sasha, thank you so much for your question tonight. It was amazing talking with you guys. And guess what, guys? We are going to be here tomorrow night with Dream Interpretations with Marin. On Friday night, it's going to be myself, Trinity Black, and Gifts of Faith. So definitely tune in. Friday, we're going to be here. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to jump the list there too. So get ready for those questions. She says, yes, I do have anxiety sometimes. And thank you guys very much. You are so welcome. You're a sweetheart. Keep us informed. I'd love to watch this path grow for you. I'm very excited about it. And I can't wait to see the balance. She's going to feel so strong and so like, this is what I've been working for. And I love seeing those life stories. They're absolutely amazing and they touch my heart.
And I think she'll see more in June where it's actually physically there by then.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, things are going to happen sooner than that. You're right, Journey.
This is something this is my payback. Like when I do these readings and then I watch these readings expand and they grow and they come back and they tell us about it. It's one of the most amazing things.
Maybe one time we can have a show like on one of them days where the clients do want to all come in and let us know how things are going.
Absolutely. I think that would be beautiful.
I got spiritual lawyers for if they come at me and they're like, but Trinity, you said this and that. And I'm going to say, yeah, but I said you get free will, honey. Like that.
Hey, Ellie just asked if we charge for readings. If you go to mypsychicconnection.com, I do readings on there Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. And then I jump on the show from 10 till midnight. And we've carried over a little bit. So if you want to wait until Friday night to get a reading with us, you'll get the chance to get 3 psychics to read with you if you jump the list for $10. So it'll be awesome. So definitely join us on Friday if you'd like to do that. Or if you find me on the site, I'm $3.99 a minute. Trinity's on the site. I'm not sure what you're charging right now.
$3.99 a minute.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say.
Well, the readings with Trinity, when you call in, I'm definitely more personal, more details, and I might say some things that are like, oh, but on air, I'm just always going to be gentle because I love you very much and I care about you and your feelings.
All right.
I'm just saying.
All right. Well, Ellie, if you're on, like I said, if you're on Friday night, we're going to be here for $10. We're probably going to have like a 3-hour show because Faith and Trinity and we just enjoy the energy. And if it was anything like last night, you guys better hang on to your seats because it's going to be a fun night.
Yeah, you played some songs I never even heard before. It was great. Yeah.
Fun. But definitely, we love everybody here. We want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please tune in tomorrow night at 10. We're going to be here doing dream interpretations. I love those feathers, Trinity. They're absolutely.
Oh, thank you. They're so refreshing.
They are. Yeah. They are. They brush away the energy. All right, guys.
Yep. All right. Thanks again for letting me have this podium to talk. Absolutely. Bye, everybody.
Everybody have a great night.
Video at the end. We're talking like twins. I haven't said a twin. That's how they talk. After you,
Well,
Journey.
from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say you guys have a beautiful night. This is Journey Ryan and Trinity Black signing off. Good night, everybody.